We didn't have a countdown, people, but 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hi, my name's Neil Keenan. Hi, my name's Neil Keenan. I'm doing what I usually do, and I haven't been doing as much often lately, due to many reasons. But most likely the reason being looking for the heavy financing that I need to get into the bunkers and move the things out. Possibly, maybe not. So I'm working on it, and I need to be bringing my team with me so that we can move the assets out into a vault. And that may all not be necessary. I mean, talking in relation to financing, it may not. That's what's holding me back right now, but it's not going to hold us back for long. Okay, the last video that we did and we posted was about Lowe and his people and the cabal and what they were doing. Well, they did do all that, and their pictures are in there. And this man Lowe is actually a common criminal, according to the Malaysian news. He's not, and he has nothing to do with the black screens, other than the fact he may have stolen maybe a computer. I'm not sure. All those people with him are in the process of attempting to steal the global accounts, because that would mean that the cabal would run again and continue again for another who knows how many years. That's something that we're going to prevent. We're not going to let it happen, so you don't have to worry so much about that. But nevertheless, there's been money being wired around the world, from Deutsche Bank in Germany to Maybank in Malaysia to Mr. Lowe. And Mr. Lowe, don't shake your head at this when I say this, because I also have the agreement that you signed for the funding. It was a lot of money, and you didn't go pick it up yet. And you also have an interest rate there that you have to pay. So make sure that you get there and pay your penalty. I think Mr. Lowe is I think he's aware of the fact that people are watching him now, that he's no longer invulnerable. Now he can be touched. The same goes for Jamie Dimon, who has been over in Japan with groups of people. I mean, the groups of people that flew into Japan for this meeting in relation to the funding, the funds, and so on. Again, similar to the Appalachian meetings that took place in New York back in the 50s, when all the Italian mafia drove into one place, and the FBI was taking their pictures of their license plates and so on, and everybody got to know who everybody was at that meeting, and everybody ran out the back door, back windows, rooftops, and everything else, so they couldn't be seen. They didn't want to be seen. Well, this happened also in Japan, and the most important figure at that meeting at that time was Jamie Dimon from the Chase Morgan Bank. He was the principal there. Their goal and their plans were to change the agreements for the globals between dragons, the Golden Dragon families, and other members who are actually depositors, changing words, changing names, changing little things that led the agreement to more or less establish the fact that it belongs to them, not to the Golden Dragon family. That they're the depositors and they can do what they want. So they're really running around right now, falsifying documents, changing documents, for all kinds of fraudulent work, and it's all going to come back to bite them in the very near future. There's nothing more I can say about that. We've got the documents, we've got the pictures. All those people end up those pictures with Mr. Lowe. They're begging in front of him, bowing in front of him, and so on. And they're in the picture as well with him. They're all involved in criminal activity. They're all criminals right now. We're going after them when we return, and that should be that. They're out of the game. Now, I just returned from Germany, and I went there to see the new healing computer, which was the old healing computer is the best in the world. The new healing computer is better than the old one. Much better, anti-static and this and that, and more frequencies going in. But that's phenomenal all in itself. What it is, and the better, and the way the diagnostics still appear and come out, and in the screens, they're just phenomenal. And but there's not many left already. They're almost gone. I think there's 1 and 3 more coming. That's the end of that. Dean has information on that, I believe, or Nancy or Richard. Either one of the 3 can handle that. But what helped me more than anything while there was the new drink that they have. It's a water. It's a DNA drink, and it strengthens your DNA, cleans your DNA, and telomeres, I think they're called. It cleans them and strengthens them, and it just does everything to your DNA, and it makes it longer. The telomeres. It's one couple of drops last 6 months. It's hard to believe, and but it's real. It's real. And what does it do? It cleans your system out. It cleans those parts of the body out that you need cleaning. It takes 6 months. You know, there's other ways to do it, but the other ways are with a lot of difficulty. And the other ways to do it would be if you have a heart problem. After you've taken the initial drops one day, the next day you find out you got arteries need cleaning, and you should tell them when you're going to order them, if you ever order them or you ever go over to utilize them, you have to tell him what the problem is so that he can actually give you the right frequencies for your body. Because what it'll do is it'll get rid of those diseases, it'll get rid of those problems. It's amazing. I went and, as you know, I was weak. I've been sick. I've been trying to hide it as much as I can, but I'm okay now, pretty much okay. Walked 8 kilometers yesterday, and today I walked a little bit on the treadmill, and feeling a little bit better. My energy level's higher, much higher, and they can kiss my Irish ass. I'm not going anywhere. So my voice is stronger. I'm stronger. I'm going to start maybe in the next couple of days lifting a little bit of weight, and just to feel good. Just to feel good, to make sure I feel good now. The other day I was told that after giving me more strength, giving me 3 times the oxygen in my blood than normal, they cleaned some things out. He told me I was going to be sleeping for 3 days. Well, I slept for 2, and on the 3rd day I got up and I went for an 8-kilometer walk because I was tired of sleeping. But sure enough, what he said happened, and the same goes for my sugar level. My foot is now finally, after how many years have I had that sugar problem because of the poisons? It's going away. I couldn't walk. I mean, on the right foot, and now it's pretty well set. It's every day it feels better. I can walk. It's nice to know I don't have to hide it, and I'm okay. Oh, by the way, Benjamin, do you like my skull cap? See my skull cap, Benjamin? Here it is. Now to show you just how stupid you are. Like they said, it's a baseball cap or a tourist cap. Cape Cod, it's called, Benjamin, not a skull cap. Maybe it's Skull Island down in Newfoundland. I don't know. Anyway, enough of Benjamin. That's enough. We gave him enough notice. We just mentioned his name. And with this new thing that Walter has, it makes your skin tighter. It makes your skin shiny, brilliant. It makes your man. It does so many different things. I'm trying to get it all to you in a short period of time, and it does everything to your body. You have to tell him the problem with your body. If you do, he can make the elixir. I call it the elixir. I don't know, and it makes it so it goes after that part of your body. It straightens it out. In a matter of 6 months, just with the elixir itself, you should be about 20 years younger. Your internal organs. That's an amazing product, and I'm using it, and I use it every day. Doesn't matter, because your DNA is in there. It's your DNA, and it's your frequencies in there. He can add new frequencies as he goes along, but if you tell him right off the bat what the problem is, your medical problem, he can put it in there right from the beginning, so you can start from the beginning. He doesn't really want to keep adding and adding, which is what he's been doing for me, because I didn't know what was wrong, and the healing computer said Actually, the blood test here in the clinic over here said that everything was fine. I knew it wasn't, so I went and got help. And this is just phenomenal. The new computer is fantastic. But when I saw the parasites going after my brain in the video in the computer itself, I said, "Wow!" I was 65% on 90% means I'm on my way to bye-bye land, and this was 65%, and just with a couple of days of using this, it's already going down. It's going down. So I'm very happy with that. I don't feel dizzy anymore. I don't feel my stomach swirling any longer. I'm entirely different than I was when I came home from Indonesia, just because of this. So all I can tell you is this new item is not going to be available for long. He only wants to do 100. After 100 of them, it's you'll have your bottle. You'll be able to continue filling it, and it can last a lot longer. It's a life extender. It's better than the things they're giving you in Switzerland for $5 million a pop, or in Hong Kong for $5 million a pop, which is mercury. There's no mercury involved in this. It's wonderful. It's getting rid of lupus too already that I know of. So you want to know any more about that? We have guys on our team that can tell you about it. Dean says he won't talk to you about it because he doesn't know enough. But then he says, I have to get on it first. He wants to get on it first so he can be young. He wants to be a baby. I'm joking. But Dean knows a little bit about it. Nancy knows some. They know enough. And they can learn more if they want. And you can, if you move, you can have 1 or 2 or 3 or 4. But they work well with the machine itself. They work real well. It's nice. It's nice. Anyway, you can see I'm feeling better. If you don't, then I'll put my skull cap back on for Benjamin. What else is there to tell you? It's all coming down to the bunkers. It's all coming down to financing. It's all coming down to all kinds of things that they need to have done in order to continue on with their dynasty, their financial dynasty, because ours, it's not going to happen. They have destroyed a few bunkers with their earthquakes, but they'll be dug up. We'll dig them up, and we'll recover them, and that's not such a big problem. The problem was they killed a lot of people. They destroyed lives. On the other hand, we're talking volcanic eruptions, the same thing. They're trying to destroy what they can't get so that they don't owe the debt, or we don't hold the debt, and we're going to hopefully go away, and they're going to continue to run this planet. It's pretty much over now. And in the post itself, the preface here, which I'm going to draw up, you'll see for yourself some documentation showing that people have been getting large amounts of money from major banks, and they have no entitlement to it. Not any. But you're going to see some of the banks doing their best. You're going to see people running and hiding from them, but their names are on the loans, their signatures are on them, and I'll let you see that. So you can see how it's moving. The banks are moving funds from one bank to another to hide assets. Anyway, I think I've said enough in a short period of time. You can't beat either the new machine, and you surely can't beat the call it what you may, but it gets rid of all your problems, and not women problems maybe, but it gets rid of your problems. And it's good. It doesn't hurt you. I have like I said, the oxygen now 3 times. The blood oxygen 3 times higher than what it's ever been in my life, and I can feel the changes. I can feel my feet getting better too. I feel my fingers, which were tightening up on me, I feel they're loose. It's amazing to me. I see television without my glasses. That's good too. And I still needed to read, but not so much. And this is only 4 days. My skin's not like Walter's, shiny and bright and tight. Not yet. But it will be, because I'll continue to use this until I'm better. I'm starting to feel good, and I want you to all feel good too. If we can provide it one way or another. I told you before, a long time ago, I'd bring you things that you can't imagine, and that I'd try to bring it to you, something you can afford. This is much better than anything else, really. You can afford this. You can afford this. And the computers, the Healing computers, are $50,000, but they're so damn good. It's fast too, by the way, and the frequencies are stronger, like I said, and the picture's clearer. Even though the old ones are a wonderful computer. Right now, we're talking about something. It's nicer. It's a second generation, and there's not going to be many, because it's going to go into the clinic that's going to be built in Chikabumi, in Indonesia. There'll be probably 8 or 9 clinics in Indonesia. There'll be some in California too shortly after, and that'll be operated by Ann, Nancy, and Larry. They'll take care of that, and you'll have them in California. You'll probably have one in Boston with Bill, and and they're all going to be there. They're all going to be with everybody. Peggy's going to have them. People are going to get lucky. Because as the time moves on and everybody realizes what they've got, then what's going to happen is then the price is going to go up, because they're not going to leave it at that price. It's going to be different. So I'm going to be putting you in touch with the people. I put on our site, actually, to Nancy, Larry, or Richard, or Nancy, or Dean. Either one. That they all will have their hand in this somehow, some way. And they should. They should. In the meanwhile, I hope to be leaving soon to go back and to get into the bunkers and get this thing over with once and for all. And I'm praying that I have enough financing to bring my team along with me, because I need Chris, I need Stanley, I need them all. I need everybody, because last time we had people we didn't know, including Nalu, who worked the elder into believing that he was in charge. So I got to go now, and I wish you all the best, and have whatever happy holidays are coming, or just have nice days, okay? I talk to you later, and Laura, please get better. Bye-bye. Thank you.